Welcome back to Post Time. Now it's time to check out the Delaware Standardbred Owners Association award winners from Harrington Raceway. The claimer of the year at the half-mile track went to Mack Hill.
They're at the top of the stretch. Mack Hill on the outside with that lead coming through the stretch. Mack Hill, Moritz toward the inside. Mack Hill gets up.
Mack Hill is owned by Blake Baker and Legacy Racing and trained by Wayne Givens. Blake would not let me do an interview with him during the Harrington meet because the horse was on a winning streak, and he was like, yeah, I don't think so, not in the middle of a winning streak. But now we're at the DSOA Awards, and he has no choice, so that's all good for me, all right? So were you excited when you found out that the horse got claimer of the meet?
Yes, I was. I mean, he's a real nice horse, and he gives 100% every time, so.
And he won a lot of races. How many did he win, or how many in a row? I know there's a whole bunch there.
He won 9 in a row, and I think he won 19 races this year, so.
Oh my gosh, have you ever had a horse that won 9 in a row before? That's astounding for people that don't know, right?
Yeah, it is. No, I haven't. He's probably one of the best horses I ever owned. So.
And he went out of your barn because he is a claimer, so someone got him, someone bought him, and now you've got him back. So how does it feel to have him back in your barn?
It feels good. You know, I claimed him back a couple weeks ago, and I raced him once. He finished 4th. He was a little short. I mean, he didn't race in a while, so he raced pretty good, I thought.
I'm claiming him next week, by the way, just so you know.
No problem. He's in there for a reason.
How easygoing is Blake? He's like, yeah, okay. So I'm like, yeah, and so I'm going to go to your house and I'm going to steal all of your furniture.
No problem. You can have it all.
All right, thanks, Blake.
Thank you.
Harrington's trotter of the meet, as honored by the DSOA, was Tough Challenger.
Tough Challenger's got the lead almost 2 lanes. Racing in second, that's Gurf. Good feeling toward the inside, outside the Budster coming through the stretch. It's Tough Challenger with Gurf on the outside. Tough Challenger is in front.
Tough Challenger is owned by Nanacoke Racing Incorporated and Jim Morand. And Les Givens is the conditioner. The caretaker of Tough Challenger is Wendy Buxton. She looking all dazzled with her hair all done up and everything for the awards tonight. Okay, Wendy, why do you love this horse so much, other than the fact that he is fast and a great horse?
He's a stud. I love studs. But yes, he's such a good horse to be around. He's ornery. He enjoys going out in the field, and he likes to be pampered.
Well, you know, usually people don't like the horses that are, you know, kind of sassy, you know what I mean? Like the stallions and stuff, but you do. That's your kind of man. Now we know.
That's right. Then, you know, they feel good.
That's right.
You know?
He was a really great horse this year, and not only at Harrington. Now, he broke a track record at Harrington, but a couple other places too as well, right?
He did it at Yonkers. He went in like 2, 3, and 1, you know. He went at Ocean Downs. He actually broke it twice. He broke it 1 week, and then he come back and re-broke it for the studs, you know. So.
Do you travel with him everywhere?
I go wherever he goes.
So when he went to Yonkers, you were with him?
That was me and Orlando.
Oh.
We go up there.
The famous Orlando Green, who does not like to ever be on TV, but
trying to get him to come on here.
We get him every once in a while, but we appreciate your efforts on Post Time. Thank you, Wendy. Thanks for being on the show.
Yep, thank you.
To wrap up Harrington Raceway, let's see the horse of the meet. And it was Eastwood Aurora.
And they're at the top of the stretch, turning for home, Eastwood Aurora with a 2.5 length lead. Real Passing Lady, sensational again toward the inside, coming through the stretch. It's Eastwood Aurora. Eastwood Aurora is in front.
Eastwood Aurora is owned by Harry Knoblanc and trained by Peter Tritton. Your mare, tell me about her. Now, she's from New Zealand, so you bring a lot of them up from down under, don't you?
Yeah, she's done really well. She's just fringing on the opens. She might eventually make the opens, but she's a good, honest mare and really tries hard, yeah.
For those who have not seen the show before, I know we've talked about it before, but I think it's so interesting. How much money does it cost, okay, and how long does it take to get a horse over from Australia or New Zealand?
Now it's about $20,000 just to get the horse here, plus the purchase price. So it's, when I first come here about 8 years ago, it was only 10, so it's doubled because of exchange rates and different things. And they're en route about 5 days. Yeah, because they've got to go quarantine in Los Angeles, and then they've got to come across. So between 3 to 5 days. Yeah.
Well, I find that interesting because I know it takes a long time to get down there or to be down there and come up here. So either way, I wondered how long it took a horse to do that. One thing that's so interesting about her is her breeding. Okay, not only was her father, I would say, kind of aged. I hate to say the word old because old is very relative, but the mother as well. So her father was Holmes Hanover, and he was, what did we say, about 23 when she was born, right?
Yeah, 23 when she was born. Yeah, we worked it out. So yeah, he was an old dad, and we done the research. And the mother, I looked at the mother. She was by Lordship, and I said, hell, Lordship. I remember him racing when I was a little boy, about 5, when I was in preschool, and I said, this is nuts. They must have made a mistake. Anyway, we worked it out. He was born in '58, Lordship, and he conceived this mare's mother when he was 28, and she was 18 when she had him. So it's all old people everywhere. So that's probably why I've got it going so well.
And when you're talking about, like, the mare is 18, this isn't 18 in human years. You're saying 18 times, I would say horse years would be 18 times 3 in human years, right?
So it'd be around about the 3. So you're looking, probably the dad was in his 70s and the mum was in her late 50s and the grandfather was nearly 90. So they're a very fertile family.
Quite amazing. And what's really cool is that means that she could end up like having a really long life, and not only that, but doing really well for you for a long time, because she's like, what's she, like 8 now, or?
Yeah, she's 8, and she'd only had about 8 or 9 starts when I got her, and I got her only last year. So she was, obviously they're all late bloomers, you know. So hopefully she'll be good for a few years. Yeah, she's very sound, so hopefully she can make some more money for us.
Very cool. Thank you, Peter.
Thanks, Heather.
This is our annual brain teaser with the hubby, Billy Moffitt, who is like the smartest man in harness racing. He always gets my trivia questions. Okay, he is like a statistician when it comes to the standardbred sport. All right. The time of the fastest race in 2011 is 1:47.2. Now, it's happened twice. Can you name at least one of the 2 horses who won in 1:47.2? And I can tell you, I'm going to give a hint here, both of them happen to be older pacers.
Was one with Ron Burke, trainer?
Yes, one with Romberg. And it's 3 words, and the first word's who is it?
Won the West.
Very good. Now, do you remember he also was the fastest horse of 2009? You remember that? Yes. You want to take a guess at the other one? 3 words. Oh, no, I can't. You know why? Because if you get it right, then I won't have an answer to the trivia question.
I'm not going to answer it then.
Okay, all right, good deal. All right, I'll whisper it in your ear. Here. Were you going to say that? Yeah, he's so smart. I told you. Okay, all right, we'll be right back, and I'll give you the answer. Thank you, honey.